What's going on, everybody? That's right, Top 10 Pokemon back, and in today's video, we will be reviewing the top 10 most graded Pokemon cards that have been released in the year 2023. For this video, I scoured the PSA, CGC, and Beckett Pop reports. Oh, that Beckett Pop report is something else, let me tell you. So I thought it would be a fun video to see what the top 10 most graded cards were from the sets and promos that have been released this year. Before we get started, give the video a like, please be a subscriber if you're not already, and support the channel in any way that you can, including using my eBay affiliate link, which will be in the description below. Mucho gracias. So starting off with the number 10 most graded card of 2023 would have to be the Mewtwo V-Star from Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith was released early 2023 and has become one of the most popular modern sets in recent times. This card has a total of 7,393 PSA graded copies, with 550 BGS graded copies, with 1,024 CGC slabs, with a grand total of 8,967 total graded copies of this card between those three grading companies. And it's easy to see why this card's been graded so much. It's most assuredly the best card in Crown Zenith. I know it's my personal favorite. What about you? What do you think about this card? Nonetheless, it is one of the most graded cards of the year. The number 9 most graded card of 2023 would have to be the Iono Clayburst Special Art Rare card that has 9,094 PSA copies, 932 BGS copies, and 105 CGC copies, giving it a grand total of 10,131 total graded copies. And from what I've seen, the Japanese full art trainers from Scarlet and Violet seem to be a lot more popular than the English variants. This one right here is the number 9 most graded card of 2023. The number 8 most graded card this year would have to be the Pikachu Art Rare from the Japanese 151 set, having 9,738 PSA copies, 408 BGS copies, and 1,030 CGC copies. The Japanese Pokemon 151 set is one of the most graded sets of all time. There are a total of 106,815 graded cards in this set from PSA alone. So needless to say, extremely popular set, a very popular card, number 8 most graded. Coming in number 7, we have the Japanese Miriam Special Art Rare card from the Violet EX set. This card, as of right now, has a total of 10,609 PSA examples, 641 BGS copies, and 122 CGC slabs, giving the Special Art Rare Miriam a grand total of 11,372 total graded copies. And I think in the Scarlet and Violet base set, this Miriam card is pretty much where it's at. This is like the one and only card people want to have graded from both the Japanese and the English side. This is the number 7 most graded card of 2023. Coming in number 6, we have the Umbreon U Nagaba promo cards. Now, all of the evolutions from this promo set have some pretty high pops, but the Umbreon takes the cake, having 11,035 PSA copies, 442 BGS examples, and 573 CGC copies, giving this card a grand total of 12,050 graded copies. Umbreon is certainly the king or queen of the evolutions, without a doubt. This is the number 6 most graded card of 2023. The 5th most graded card that has been released in the year 2023 would have to go to the Radiant Charizard from Crown Zenith. As of right now, this card has 10,157 PSA copies, 371 BGS copies, and 1,616 CGC examples. And just like the Japanese Pokemon 151 set, Crown Zenith has an insane amount of cards that have been graded. By PSA alone, this set has 129,217 total graded cards. And this Radiant Charizard consumes 12,144 of them, making it the number 5 most graded card on our list. Coming in at number 4, we have another Iono, and it's also from the Clayburst set. This full art secret rare card has a total of 11,408 PSA graded copies, 627 BGS copies, and 151 CGC copies. This full art secret rare Iono has a grand total of 12,186 graded copies. It's interesting how certain cards have more BGS copies than they do CGC, CGC, and vice versa. Iono is certainly one of the most popular trainers from Scarlet and Violet. This is the number 4 most graded card of the year. Getting down to the final 3, our third most graded card is another Miriam, and it's also from the Scarlet and Violet Japanese set. This is the secret rare full art Miriam that has a total of 12,963 PSA copies, 570 BGS examples, and 190 CGC copies. This secret rare full art Miriam has a grand total of 13,728 graded copies. So, definitely Miriam and Iono are definitely the top 2 trainers from Scarlet and Violet. This is the 3rd most graded card of the year. Coming in second place, we have the full art Pikachu from Crown Zenith that has 13,077 PSA graded copies with 782 BGS graded copies and 1,761 CGC examples, giving this full art Pikachu a grand total of 15,620 total graded copies. Seems to be by far the most popular card from Crown Zenith. This is the number 2 most graded card of the year. Before we get to the number 1 most graded card of 2023, let's go over a couple of very honorable mentions. First up, we have the Mewtwo Art Rare from the Japanese 151 set, which has been graded by PSA alone 6,100 times. We also have the Japanese Erica's Invitation Super Rare card that has been graded by PSA 6,068 times, along with the Special Art Rare that has been graded 5,143 times. And then last but not least, we have, of course, the Van Gogh Pikachu card, Pikachu with Gray Felt Hat promo. Now, in all fairness, this card is the newest on our list. It just came out, a month ago, and has been graded by PSA so far 2,866 times and by CGC 155 times. So give it some time, folks, and I'm sure this card will skyrocket to the top of the list. But as of right now, it is an honorable mention. Which leads me to the number 1 most graded card of 2023. It has to go to the Triple Beat Japanese Magikarp that has been graded by PSA, you ready? 16,088 times, and by BGS 1,611 times, and by CGC 980 times, for a grand total between those 3 grading companies of 18,679 graded copies. So, the Triple Beat Magikarp is by far the most graded card of 2023. That concludes the video, folks. I hope I shared a little information with you that you didn't already know. I appreciate you watching. That's all I got for you today. I'll catch you all in my next one.